All right, just like that, we're back. If you just watched that one, that's done and over with. Here comes the next one. I think these were both 20 card orders. Card lighter. No thanks. Let me do this off camera real quick before I make a big old mess. So yeah, PSA reveal time. And as I stated at the end of my last video, depending on if you're watching this first or after the other one, or if you're just watching this one for the first time and didn't see the other one, whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. All right. Here we go. So, I did take a quick peek online, and there is a couple I was like, what? There's no way. What did I miss? But it happens. So, listen, people watching, getting cards graded, you know, some of it's frustrating, some of it's fun, and there's everything in between. Just deal with it. That's kind of what I say. It's just so quick to go to the internet and, you know, complain and moan about this and that and all these other things that could be going on. At the end of the day, there's a lot worse things going on and bigger things in life that you need to probably put that energy towards, be it positive or negative. So let's get into it. DePaula. Nice. This one came out of a retail box, blaster, when the product first came out. Very nice. True green, Jose DePaula. Got a 10. Okay, next up we've got a nice Aqua Lava Royce Lewis. You know, I had a bunch of these cards for him, and #1 overall pick. 2 bad injuries. Was it back in 17? I think he was #1 overall pick, 17 or 18. Finally back healthy. 4 Grand Slams. I mean, in his full, you know, season. You know, it's with the Twins. Pretty cool to see. In the same division of the Indians, but you know, I root for all good baseball. You know, you want the best matchup. You know, you don't want to get to the playoffs and the quarterback gets hurt, then you don't end up facing them in, you know, a wild card round or something like that, and then you end up winning, and people will say, well, you only got in because this guy wasn't healthy and the quarterback got hurt. So I always like to root for healthy players, and you get to basically see, you know, if they can cut it or not. This is a refractor. I do have the complete set that I built, finally finished, and I'll slide out the raw copy, ungraded copy, and then put this one in there into the binder sleeve. Snap that in and it'll look good in there. So nice Tovar and a PSA 10. All right, next up, this one is for Ron, Band of the Basement. If you guys don't follow him, give him a quick follow. Good member of the community, always active. That's kind of what I like and what I like to see. People being active in the community, and it's not about spending money and buying stuff. It's if you just are active and chatting and checking people's stuff out and, you know, conversing or offering some information, you could do a lot and be active without spending any money. And if you don't have money, trade. We all have cards, right? I mean, I always preach that a lot. That's kind of what I beat. That's the dead horse I beat. Trading. I enjoy the trading. And if it's something that I can't use or don't like or don't need, then I'll let you know. Hey, nothing I can do with that. So, you know, maybe we'll work out a deal down the road, or I'll save it for you. If it's a card that's not going to go up or down, especially like some of the vintage cards that don't see the highs and lows, peaks and valleys that you see sometimes with this modern stuff, and you know, weekend jump, it drops or it goes up. I don't mind saving cards if there's going to be a deal worked out. So I just think that we need to get back to more of the trading. You know, I mean, there's a lot of safe platforms, there's a lot of places, a lot of, you know, neutral third parties that we can go and use, and easy way to document things and just make live videos. You know, no one's gonna screw you over if you're making a live video. I mean, they certainly can, but at least you're going to be outed. So But when you have relationships, which is key in this hobby, you'll be fine. So yeah, this is a real nice Yachty. I saw this when he pulled it, and I said, you know what, you might as well send this in. It's a true blue. They have a lot of value over any of the other colors, even the 99s. You know, obviously the 250 purple and things like that, and the waves. But the true blue is always kind of iconic. It looks great in the red, white, and blue PSA. Plus, it's Yachty, and it's his kind of farewell tip in the cap. All the stats on the back. So probably gets in, makes the Hall of Fame. But I just think it'll be a desirable card. You know, throw it up on eBay, you know, and make a couple bucks. Put it back towards your collection. So there you go, Ron. Nice PSA 10. Next up is a Yainer Diaz rookie auto. Nice signature. I like that. Kind of reminds me of Frank Thomas in a way. I don't know if I have a Frank Thomas up here anymore. I don't, but it kind of, if you know what I'm talking about, it kind of looks like the little Frank Thomas. Let me see if I got it up here. Yeah, I do. Here's one. Just that quick glance, you know. It's kind of got that completely different name, obviously, but if you take away the big 3-5 there, you know, it's just a little subtle similarity. But anyway. All right, end of that conversation with myself. I'm really much better at talking to other people. Talking to myself, I don't know, go on. Oh, this is a good one. Yeah, this is great. This is good. I saw this. I was like 7. I'm like, what? Did I miss something? Or we just messing around? We playing around? I mean, what are we doing? We don't like sharp corners, or what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What is this? What is this? I mean, what am I missing here? What am I missing? Let me slide over here for a second, get out in the open light, see if I can spot something. When I see this, it's like, oh, I got a fingerprint on here somewhere. You know, like, oh, my mistake, there's a big old fingerprint. But not seeing it right now. Just not seeing it. So we're just giving out 7s now? I mean, yeah, okay. Anyway, I guess we just giving out 7s. It is what it is. We move on. All right, this is a Bobby Witt Beam Team. Nice PSA 9. Not sure what the thickness and the centering is. Is it, you know, when there's a logo down here, you can see the gap, and then above the Stadium Club, you can kind of figure out top to bottom, left to right. You know, you try to look online, you know, grade needs. I sent this off first, hoping I would get this back to see what they were doing before I'd send out the other ones. But no, they didn't. Because I sent out a Julio a wave. So, oh, Matty Ice. This is in here for you, Matty Ice. Yeah. Okay, 9, I guess. I mean, this card is like flawless. There's nothing on this card, but nothing wrong with a 9, Matty. It was a box I pulled off the shelf for him for his birthday, and yeah, we pulled this. As a Cubs fan, it's pretty cool. So, Matty, just I'll get you an invoice for the grading fee and the shipping, insurance, and all that stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. But let me just look off to the side here. Really tough to see the centering on these. It's almost like a faded image in the background, but yeah, I thought it looked really, really good. It's just a great looking card. I mean, that atomic blue just looks so good. Very cool. So what do we got there? 7. We got a couple 9s. All right, let's continue. De Los Santos, another prospect card, but it is gold to 50, 27 of 50. So like that a lot. That looks good. Great looking card. All right, here's another head scratcher, right? I think this is another low grade that I got. And I was like, oh, an 8 on a modern card. Must have missed something. But, you know, Kerry Carpenter, just a base auto. Nice clean signature right in the center there. See if I see anything. If I don't see anything, I'm not going to show you anything because I don't have anything to show you on here. You know, usually it's very obvious, like, oh, you missed this. It had X, Y, and Z wrong with it. Like a fingerprint or, you know, a little nicked up corner. But, you know, you could see there's nothing on these cards. I mean, it's trying to hold at the right angle. You know, like that's just a little fuzz. But yeah, another piece of lint there. I don't want to use mark up the case, but I mean, when you look at the centering, top to bottom, left to right, you know, the best way to do it in this chrome, it kind of throws you off. Just go like this, and then this is how I do it. And if your eye's not too good with that, flip it to the right. Sometimes, you know, you're right eye dominant, left eye dominant. That's a thing. Or give it to someone else in your household. Now, let someone else look at it. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with this card. You know, I mean, do I resend it back in and spend $20? Whatever. I don't know. Whatever. You know, just part of the game, right? So we move on. Okay, nice. Here we go. Volpe, 60 out of 300. That nice sky blue. Great looking card. How do we think Volpe is going to fare with like a little bit better of a lineup? You know, with Soto, does that play into it? With Soto being in the Yankees now, this is one I don't know why this got an 8. This thing was awesome. So Sean, Merry Christmas. I mean, I'll just give this to you, I guess. Let me look off site here real quick. There's nothing wrong with this card. No scratches, no discoloration. I mean, look at these corners here. Look at that foil. Look at that orange foil in the corner there. Look at that. It's just perfect. I mean, every corner just was like, wow, not a touch of white. It's just nothing but foil edge to edge. Look at that. You can even see it kind of rolls off the edge. It's just such a clean cut card where typically if you get that crimping and that chipping on the foil side, but the back being white, I'm like, okay, there's your centering on the left, there's your centering on the left, right. There's your top, there's your bottom. Measure the thing, do whatever you want. There's nothing wrong with this card, but this is what we deal with sometimes, and it is frustrating. I mean, these are cheap cards, but that's not the point, right? I mean, the point is that we want to get cards graded accurately, and it's not just PSA. Everybody does it. I have a pretty big purchase coming in that I'm upgrading one of my cards, and I'll show you an example of an SGC card that's a vintage, you know, Hall of Fame rookie. And I'm going to pull up some examples, which I've already done. And it's like, you just deal with it. Like I said in the beginning, you just deal with it. But you can't look at this card and, you know, you measure this, you measure this, you measure this border, you measure this down here. And these edges are just, I mean, it's just perfect. I've graded so many foil cards, you know, and there's nothing wrong with this card. So Sean, Merry Christmas, buddy. I'm not going to send it back in, but you can, you know, it's for your Astros. So I'm going to give that to you, Sean. Next time you watch a video of mine, that'll be in your box. Okay, moving on. Oscar Colas. Because trust me, I can find one of these cards and tilt it at an angle and find a print line that I was like, it's kind of faint, but it's there. That I can understand. Now, you gave me a 9, you know, you ding me on the centering a little bit. 60-40, one direction, the rest of the card's good. You could still kind of get into that and squeeze some 10s out. Fine with all of that, but just be consistent. You know, it's every grading company. Be consistent, but they're going to make mistakes. So can I bitch about and complain that one card is questionable or the second card out of whatever 20 some cards this is? I don't know the quantity, but yeah, you can do that with any order. And a lot of times I don't like to do too much of that on the internet because you're watching this on a screen and I'm just showing you cards. I'm moving around. I'm talking with my hands. The card's doing this. It's like we don't look at 10s and go, oh, 10. Well, let me see how it got a 10. Let me just look at this thing and go, how the hell did they give this a 10? We don't do that. We just go, oh, 10. Cool. Nice. And we get kind of excited, or we get, you know, oh, that's a cool card. Oh, sweet. I'm going to be able to sell this, or oh, this is for my PC. Whatever it is, right? We don't go back to 10s and 9s and you're like, oh man, I can't believe it. This is no way a 9 or a 10. You just don't see that. So it's going to happen. But like I said, you just deal with it and you roll on. So really nice Oscar Colas. This is a great card. I pulled this myself, pumped about it. It was 98 of 99, and I believe he wears number 99 as his jersey number. It would have been great to get 90, 99, and 99. I think that would have just been a great card, you know, dual number for him, and then auto. And this is on card as well. And these are tough. I opened a ton of this stuff this year, and I pulled the Technicolor Jose Ramirez, and I don't know why. I can't find it, but maybe I sent it off. If I did, I don't know why, because I typically don't grade my Indians. But yeah, Spencer Strider. So I was pumped to get a insert auto. These are tough pulls. A lot tougher odds on these inserts. So this is 99. It's just the autos are tonight. The background's the same. It's not like a green, you know, where you'll see this right here. I have a Jordan Francisco Alvarez. It's green and it's the 99, but it's not autographed. So this to 99 is just his on-card auto for this release, and I think that's it. If there's an orange, there may be an orange or maybe a red, and then the super, I think, for autos. But I don't think it goes past 99 on these insert autos. Okay, next up, you saw in the other order, I got the, what do you call it? I just got a notification that Brett Step in the Box and John doing Batter Up. I have to go wrap this up quickly and go check them out. I haven't seen them guys in a while live, so hang out with them in a chat room before I go live myself. But beautiful, my favorite, again, as I mentioned before, the Mini Diamond Speckle Refractor. Love this color. So I think I had the aqua of him, and it got a 10. And here's another 10. So pretty cool. CJ Abrams. Alan, this is yours. Awesome. That Refractor CJ. Beautiful card. Pulled this out of a blaster for him a few months back. Very cool. Hopefully he can use this as some trade bait or sell it and get this off to him this week. So very cool, Alan. Congrats on that, buddy. And next up, also for Alan. Again, you know, that's your baseline right there. That measurement from here to the tip of that orange. And then you come back up here to this border here, which runs across the front of the name. Pretty spot on. It's got a nice little fuzz going on. Right out of the pack, I pulled this for him. I mean, centering is just, it's there. I mean, this could be a 10 any day of the week. One of those cards where I say, wow, look how nice that is. You know, it's got the black box, which is noted here, black box over error. So very cool. Decent centering again up here, you know, and it does have the chipping. So maybe that's what caught it, is the edge. But these paper cards, you're going to see that. You see that in a lot of 10s. Pull some 10s out, look at them on eBay, wherever, and you'll see that chipping across the back there. It's just the card stock. This has the gloss, somewhat of a gloss finish, and then it's just a real paper matte finish. So still a great card. I felt strongly about it, so happy that he got a 9 out of that one. So 2 good returns, and then 1 for Ron as well. This one I just had laying around and decided to send in. I think I have a couple copies of these, but Schwarber, solid 200 hitter, but he crushes home runs, so that's cool. PSA 10. Nice gunner to 150. 30 of 150. Pulled this from a blaster a while back. This is 2022 release. So decided to send it off. One of those put it back in the box type of deal. Then gunner starts playing well, then gets called up, so I dug it out and did that. I believe I got 2 of these. 2 of these? Yeah. Just love this card. So going to keep 1 for my set. I just think it's a great looking card. Got the cage behind him. Big smile. Hopefully he comes back and is healthy, but I just think it's a cool looking card. For a base card, I think it's great. So decided to grade a couple of them. Have a bunch more, but 2's enough for me. 1 to sell, 1 to keep. Okay, last up is Roderick Arias. And this one got a 10. Very cool. I believe this is number 2, $4.99. Yeah. So $4.39 to $4.99. So, all right, guys, 20 minutes long. Trying to wrap these up and not ramble as much, but went on a little rant about the grading. So, if you guys are interested, just like the normal routine, reach out to me, ac@thecarddeal.com. Shoot me an email. Let me know what your thoughts are, and we can work out some sales, some trades, and always give you a better deal than what they would be comp-wise, under comps of eBay, and save you some money there because I don't have to deal with eBay. And you don't have to deal with eBay. So those are the 2 orders. I'm going to have to get these logged in somewhere and sorted, etc. But it looks like these were both 20 card orders, right? Yeah, that one's going to Sean. So cool. All right, I got some work to do. See y'all later.